So what's up, guys? It's Sam to see again, Captain Sam to see, and now you see I have a new fucking haircut. I mean, like, fuck this shit. It's a foundation for another fucking latest haircut. We're starting from this, yeah. So basically, I wanted to talk in this video. I want to talk about Beserk because like Beserk, I didn't like actually read it a lot. I read it a little bit, but I kind of got the concept of it, and then like that, I will tell the story as well. I mean, like in Berserk, as we know, it's about the guy after the all this like solar eclipse thingy. He had like a tattoo, and he had all these demons pulling up on him, type shit, right? So he, let's say, so eclipse in that manga or anime, something dark, something like death, like that when God went into it, he changed, but he changed in like very negative way. You can say like he changed into a depressive way. So like if we take it in real world as a person, let's say a person went like to some very frustrated, very depressive stage, and like from there on, he actually, I mean, like he's in his head, he's making up all these demons with like mixing them with the emotions, creating all these creatures type shit and shit like that. They are everywhere, and they will affect you. I mean, like you can make them up. The more you focus on them, the stronger they get. Type shit is like as well as in what's the name of that shit? Chainsaw Man. You know, remember when Denji got weaker he got weaker because people they were not afraid of him, they were like praising him because he was saving them, right? So back to the Berserk. So when the person kind of you pay attention to something, you invest yourself more into it, and it gets heavier. So it's like, let's say there's like something like air, dust, then gets heavier, and like water shit, then it turns to be like ice. So like, basically it turns like into rock. Like the longer you spend, the harder it gets, the more mattered it gets, because it matter, you know. It matters, so it turns into matter type shit. So yeah, basically you have all these demons like pulling up. So like this shit that you created, it doesn't go away just like that. You still have to kind of fight it. And I remember the other day, um, like there was a little festival, right? And like I was on some psychedelics and shit. And I remember once I just went out to find a friend, but it's like, yeah, it doesn't matter. And I just met like two guys, and I was like talking to them, and I told them like, yeah, I'm like on psychedelics, 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 psychedelics. I'm on psychedelics and shit. And the other guy, he also tried them, and he told me like, oh, when I was on them, like I had a very good experience, but I also had like 2 hours of the worst experience in my life I ever had. Like all the fears that I was afraid of, they came together, and they attacked me at the same time. So they all like combined, and they attacked me at the same time. And at this point, I kind of got a little flashback going back into like the Berserk series, and I was like, damn, it's actually like that. I mean, like you have all these kind of demons, fears that you not you created, but yeah, there he didn't create this in Berserk, but here you actually create them. So it and they attack you. They come back to you. Like you have this card that they're attracted towards. They have like gods. He had this little tattoo that they were attracted towards, and I don't know like how here they're attracted to you, but I mean like you made them, so they're still attracted to you. They're pulling up to you, and like if you're a good fucking swordsman as gods, and you will be able to cut it down. You have to be like a good as swordsman. You have to be like a good as fucking badass motherfucker who doesn't give a shit and just cuts them all down like gods. You know, he didn't give a shit. He was just like fucking okay. I have to deal with it, and I deal with it, and you just fucking cut them down. So yeah, that's basically like what I wanted to say. Just like a little thingy that I think like could be not the whole intent, but like some part of explanation of the bizarre kind of series where you have fears pulling up to you, but you have to be strong enough to cut them down and just go forward. Doesn't matter how much of them they will. In some when they will end. There's not so much demons in the world type shit. Even gods he's still fighting, but like some when they will end type shit. So yeah, just don't create. even though you create this, okay, sometimes you unconsciously create that shit, but still you have to be a strong fucking swordsman, strongest motherfucker who fucking cuts them down and no matter what. And you, I mean, like you can create so many fucking demons, but don't let those demons fucking take over and kill your ass, motherfucker. So yeah, this was a little thingy. Shout out to all the people out there. Yeah, have a nice evening.